Shivani is a certified wellness counselor from Kerala Ayurveda Academy, and she's a meditation teacher with 20 years' experience in holistic health. With a unique blend of scientific training and ancient wisdom, she guides folks with Ayurveda-based lifestyle practices for a balanced life. And don't we all need that nowadays? There has been many a time when Shivani and I have sat over a cup of tea and she's given me great advice, which has helped me. Rahul describes himself as a humble tech executive with an MBA from INSEAD, France. Both of them went to BIT Pilani for a bachelor's in electrical and electronics engineering and are volunteer meditation instructions for the Art of Living Foundation. They love to teach breath-based meditation and have done so for us in the past. Today, they are here to talk about natural eye care, something dear to my heart, and to show us some exercises that will be of help to us. Shivani and Rahul, over to you.
Thank you, Margaret. Thank you for the lovely introduction. And we are very happy to be back here. And I would say there is a little, selfishness from our side too, because eye care is something which we all need. And we knowing everything, but it's very hard to bring it into your daily life routine. So I thought this would help you guys and as well as us to incorporate something in our lifestyle too. So we will get started. Little bit about what I learned over the years. And these are some practical, tips I'm going to share and how we can take care of our eyes in a natural way, something we can incorporate in our daily life. So I'm sure these, things to eat, when we are eating, just paying attention what we are consuming, and these things I'm sure you can find on Google. But something to keep in mind, some soaked nuts and dates in the morning, and leafy greens, carrots, cucumber, garlic, all fresh seasonal vegetables. I'm sure they are good. And then in fruits, pomegranate is really good for eye care, as well as amla, the Indian gooseberries. They are really magical for eye health. Apples, blueberries, papaya, and low salt diet. So salt is not great for our eyes. So something to keep in mind that salt is not only, which elevates our blood pressure, it also harms our eyes. So just keeping our salt intake lower helps. So something which you can apply is Triphala churn. So you can make Triphala wash, eye wash. So you can soak Triphala in water overnight. 1/4 teaspoon of Triphala in about half cup of water. If you soak it overnight and in the morning you can strain it well so that there's no particle left in the water because you're washing your eyes with it. And I'm happy to show it to you. These are the eye cups. So you can use your own cups and whatever works, but this is something designed so that you can just keep them here and dip your eyes in it. So it's very easy to use. And then ghee. The second picture is of ghee, preferably cultured ghee. So when you make yogurt out of the cream and then make ghee out of it. The usual process our, grandma and moms used to follow back in India, but we all, lost it because we want to make every process very fast. So we don't like to make yogurt of our cream or use cultured butter to make ghee. So you can warm the ghee up. You can take a bottle with a dropper, a glass bottle preferably, and then you can warm it up by keeping it in hot water and then couple of drops of ghee inside the eyes. Not at the bedtime, any other time you can do that. So it will make your vision blurred for some time, but it will clear up in 15-20 minutes. That I can promise you. Or if you don't like to put ghee inside the eyes, maybe just take little bit in on your fingertip, And then you can apply under the eye or above the eye, and gradually it goes, little bit of it goes to your eyes. So few guidelines, as you can see, washing the eyes in the morning with cold or lukewarm water, not hot water. First thing in the morning, that really helps. And if you can just put some water in your mouth, and like your mouth is like this, so the muscles you are supporting is really, really good while you're washing your eyes with the water, the running water, and you have water already in your mouth, and then you're washing it. And sometimes we have itching in the eyes, but rubbing the eyes is not good. So just make sure, minimum pressure you can apply. If you are just, you are really want to rub your eyes, little bit of rubbing, but very gently, not too much rubbing of eyes, because very sensitive nerves, in the eye, around the eye, so we don't want to damage them. And while using the computer screen, or phone, or any other gadget, so this rule 20-20-20. So what does it mean? For 20 minutes of screen time, for 20 seconds, look away, 20 feet away, or whatever farthest away in your room available, maybe outside the window, or just use your judgment here. But if you can do this for 20 minutes of screen time, for 20 seconds, look away, and then come back to what you were doing. So that really helps to keep the muscles strong and not the eye strain too much. And when we are using our screen, or any screen, I would say, if you're using it for a long time, just make sure they are on the eye level. You are not like doing this, or you are not doing this. Your neck is straight and you're looking at it straight. That is very, very important. And hot water is not good for neck and above. So your head, your face, your eyes, use lukewarm water, because eyes are such tissues, they're made out of tissue, which if you use hot water, it kind of shrinks, and you cannot, it's not like a sponge that it'll come back, it'll shrink. So make sure you're not using too hot water in this part of the body. So feet massage is very, very important for eye care. So at night, you can just keep some ghee or coconut oil by your bedside, and you can just rub some of it in your palms, and then apply on your sole of the feet and massage them gently, and your feet will really thank you for that, and your eyes will definitely be happy with just this small 2-3 minutes of routine. And when we are using the LED lights, they are not, the powerful lights are that light is brightness, and light is not great for eyes. So for your bedroom, for reading, the color, use little bit of color and temperature up to 3000 K. That's what it is, Rahul? Yeah.
Yeah, so natural, basically the incandescent light they used to have with the bulb is the right light for our eyes, or so 3000 Kelvin. And these days you can change LED light temperature to anything you want. So for when you want to, and you'll notice it yourself when you bring it down to 3000.
And using the dark screen mode and low brightness on your phone, on your laptop, that really helps. You can use larger fonts, so you don't have to use the glasses all the time if you are using reading glasses. So you can increase the font size on your devices, and you means don't be fully dependent on the glasses, basically. So you can have these things set up in your machines, and then you can utilize them, I would say. And while we are awake, and we are just wasting, that's how it is. The body, we are just wasting, but when we are sleeping, we are recharging, we are rejuvenating. So sleep, having a good night's sleep is very, very important for eye care. So everybody has different sleeping time, right? For some, 6 hours are enough. For some, 8 is good. But make sure you have good sleep, good quality sleep, to be able to function well the next day, and having your eyes, working properly. without any strain. And these are definitely very, very helpful practices to, because the mind is always, working. And then if we can just, learn some techniques, we can calm down our mind. And that really helps with the eye strength, eye care. So pranayams, doing any kind of pranayams, Sudarshan Kriya meditation, what we teach through Art of Living Foundation, that's what we volunteer for. And there's a meditation called Sahaj Samadhi. It's the easiest form of meditation, and you can see the results as soon as you start practicing, because the mind is gets calmer, in the situation where you get very, worried or agitated. Definitely, if we can just, keep our mind at a certain, balance, that really helps with the bodily wellness. And both of us, we went last year in Bangalore. There is this eye care place, and they are offering, eye care in terms of the exercising, the, things, natural herbal things put in the eyes, and then it's it's a long process. And we were there for about a week, and we were spending like 2 days, 2 hours per day on this care, and we felt our eyes got benefited a lot. And for me, my reading glasses number, it came down by 1 point, so that was pretty helpful. And I feel eyes deserve that kind of care we have to give, periodically to them. So something to keep in mind, and I can share more information about it later if somebody is interested. That was a very good experience for us. And this is my information. If you want to take a screenshot, and if you want to reach out for any of that. And I'm planning to start a group where we can do online weekly some eye exercises and some meditation. So please reach out to me if you are interested to join that. And Rahul will help us doing some eye exercises today. Yeah.
Awesome. So let's get into some practice. So basically, we say that eyes are windows to the soul, right? And as you would have noticed, when you are thinking or planning, you are looking up, right? You look at the right corner, you are thinking about something, right? That's eyes go there automatically. And when you are like frowning, or you're not really happy, or you are somewhat in a not a great state, then you're just looking down, right? So basically, the mind and the eyes are quite connected. So today, what we'll do is we'll use our eyes to calm the mind. Really, it's not only about really reducing the strain on your eyes. If your eyes are strained, your mind is also strained. So we are going to connect the two, make it better for our eyes and better for our mind. Okay. So the first thing we will start is we will just blink fast 50 times. So let's start blinking with me, and then just blink like this and 50 times. Let's do that. And relax. So these days you can keep your eyes closed if you like. So these days when we look too much at our screens and phones, we forget to blink, and that makes our eyes dry, right? And then we had to look for eye drops to put. But then with simple blinking, you can bring moisture into our eyes. So sometimes during the day, you can blink a few times. Okay. Now what we'll do is open our eyes wide, and then we will close and squeeze in. We'll do this 10 times. Open and close. Open wide and close squeeze. Open wide and close. Keep going a few more times. finally open big and close. And let's relax our eyes. So this kind of just squeezes the muscles around the eye, gets the blood flowing, and gets our eyes ready for some more exercise. So now what we'll do is we will do some focusing. So what you can do is you can bring your index finger in the front and start gazing at your index finger. At the tip of the finger, you're looking, your head is straight, relaxed, and then gently you will start moving your finger towards your middle of the eyebrows, gently while the gaze is still fixed on that tip. You're not moving your head, just your eyes are moving, gently moving it over, closer. Keep gazing there. Keep gazing. And then the finger comes to the middle of the eyebrows. And then keep looking at that, whatever you can, to the fingertip. And then start sliding down your finger, down your nose. Keep the gaze on the tip of the finger, how much as you can. If there are any tears coming, that's okay. Keep going slowly, gently, and bringing it to the tip of the nose. Squeeze your blink eyes a couple of times, then we'll do it 2 more times. We'll do this 3 times. So let's again stretch it in front. Eye gaze at the tip, gently bringing the eye closer, the finger closer. Gaze is fixed. Slide it down the nose slowly. And it's coming to the tip. You may feel some tears coming out, that's fine. And when you finish, close your eyes. Then bring your finger again, open, gaze, move. Slow is good. Keep going, middle, slide down. And when you're done, just relax. Good so far? Okay. Now what we will do is we will do something which is not only good for the eyes but also relieves tension on our shoulders, because most of our eye stress is because of the devices. We are always looking down, looking here, looking there, right? So what we'll do is we'll bring our hands like this. We will put our fingers behind the head and the thumbs are on the cheekbone. And how much, whatever you can do, if you have shoulder tension, that's just do whatever is possible. And then what we'll do is we'll move our eyes to look towards our right elbow. We are not moving the head, just the eyes, and bring them to the center and then look at the left. You are trying to look at your left elbow, center, right. Let's do it a few times. Keep going. You may feel some sensation in your fingers or thumbs. That's fine. Keep going. And you can relax. Open, close a few times again. Now, what we'll do is we'll look up, and so you are keeping the neck straight, but just will move the eyes to the ceiling as much as you can see, to the top of the room, and bring it down to the floor. We'll do it 10 times, up and down, down, up, down, up, down. Keep going. And relax. Now we'll do the same thing. Now we'll do it in the top right corner of the room and the bottom left corner of the room. So we are going diagonal from right to the left, right to the left, right and left, down, right up. You're not moving your head, only eyes are moving. Right up, left down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up and down, up and down, and relax. Now we'll do the same thing from the, it goes in the other direction diagonal. So basically we look at the top left corner of the room, the eyes, and then move our eyes to the right bottom corner of the room. So you are doing a diagonal in the opposite direction. You do it 10 times. And if you can coordinate your breath with it, that's even better. Breathing in, look at the top left, breathing out, right, in and out, in and out, in and out, and relax, relax your eyes. So we have looked left, right, top, down, almost like a plus. Then we did an X, right to left, then from left to right in the diagonal direction. So we have moved our eyes to all different directions. Now, finally, what we are going to do is we are going to imagine there is a large clock in front of us, just in front of us, and we will almost bring our eyes to the 12. We will not move our head. Just think imaginary clock, you're looking at the 12 number. And then slowly let's move our eyes clockwise to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And now counterclockwise 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to 12. Now let's close our eyes. So for the final thing, what we'll do is I'll teach you a mudra, and then we will, after that, we'll just be quiet for a few seconds, few minutes. So this is called, so your little finger and the index finger together, and then your thumbs are touching it. This is called Prana Mudra. It is very good for the eyes. What we can do is we can put our hands in this position. We'll put them in our lap, and then we'll close our eyes. And let's take some deep breaths in and out. breathing in and out, and relax. Now you can let go of the mudra. Keep your eyes closed. Rub your palms 10 times. After that, let's cup our eyes. Let's put the palms in the eye, outside the eye socket. You're not pressing your eyes too hard. You're just gently covering your eyes with the palm. Feel the warmth. And we'll do it 2 more times. Rub. And place them on the eye. Gently, not pressing. And keep breathing in and out. Deep breaths in and out. And for the last time, let's rub in. Let's cup our eyes. And when you feel complete, you can relax your hands. Take a deep breath in and let go. Another breath in. And with a big smile on our face, let's open our eyes. How's everyone feeling?
Feeling good.
Very
Thank you.
nice.
Very calm.